It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He was terrific a week ago, well over 400 yards passing. It's the Jags and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
10 more there and another 1st down.
The Jaguars at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Runs over it. Catch is made by Hardman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The quick slant caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Down here, it's going to be second and goal. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Pat. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. 3.5 to go, first quarter. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll take a shot here for Patton. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 10 carries, 68 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they...
After review of the play,
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another tote for ETN. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Running left, it's Henry. Down right around the 25. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. running right through him. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. Now score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack. After the sack on first down, Herbert going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give running right, Etienne. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Etienne once more. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Look at play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Herbert now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 7 on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars back with it on offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
He'll take a shot here for Patton.
And got his man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 4. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure as that is out.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Herbert Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Justin Jefferson,
29 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Tim Carey now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Boy, 194 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And it's a Titans touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that puts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Herbert on 1st down now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Herbert back to the air.
He'll take a shot here for Patton.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Herbert.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Herbert throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Boy, 208 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
That'll make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On second down, Etienne once more. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low.
Back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Henry again on 2nd down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
Quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his...
football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. On first down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
They'll run with ETN. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Herbert.
And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he returns this to the 22.
So now the Titans down by 6. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st, it's Matthews again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
A give to Etienne running right. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out